Hello, I'm Tanlatan BOTC channel. I just wanted to make another video. I wanted to make this actually today instead of the Rings of Power thing. So we're not talking about that crap. I wanted to talk about Dead Space because I had some interesting ideas as well as some interesting things to say about Dead Space originally. Uh, and I want this video to be as brief as possible. I don't need to have too much to say, but I want to get you guys' opinion on what I say. I got my friends' opinions. They actually thought one of the things I brought out with Dead Space 2 was brilliant. We'll see once again what you guys think. But I love the Dead Space series. It's one of my favorite series. I'm sad it died off thanks to 3. I'll get to that in a moment. But 1 was like one of my favorite horror games, along with Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I love 3 for whatever reason until they remade it and ruined it. There's just something really unique looking about the way they designed Jill in the original games that they ruined with the new games for me. We have the window open. It's going to be loud. But when it came to it, there's a reverb in here too. When it came to it, I really loved the ending, the story. There were a lot of iconic kind of set pieces with the way the weapons and the enemies were introduced, as well as the way the story played out and the plot twist. And I want to go into that. So I guess I can say spoilers since they are remaking Dead Space, and for anybody who hasn't played Dead Space, spoilers here, unless they somehow change the ending, which I don't think they will. But they do a jump scare ending. You find out that Nicole, the person that Isaac's been looking for, is dead the whole time. And matter of fact, the letter of each chapter spells that out for you, quite literally. And you find out he's seeing stuff and seeing Nicole. And by the end, he escapes after beating the hive mind, and he takes off his mask. He sees like a necromorph version of Nicole attack him, and the screen goes to black, and then credits. But it has like flickering and like marker symbols on the screen. So I love that ending because it feels like one of those endings like the Thing movie or Shutter Island, even though the book goes with one direction of the ending, where it feels like you can interpret it two different ways with the ending, the direction it takes. And it's then Dead Space 2 came along, and I love Dead Space 2. It's like an 8 out of 10 game. A lot of people even say it's like the best in the series. I don't entirely agree. I do think it does a lot of things better, and it does kind of have that same feeling that people love for like Spider-Man 2 and Evil Dead that I've explained in earlier videos, where it's like they took the culmination of things, their strong points, and made a nearly perfect movie where they took the humor and the horror and really played to their strengths and such. So they did a really good job with that stuff. And I feel like a similar thing was done with Dead Space 2. However, there's a lot of things I don't like about Dead Space 2. It's, now Dead Space 3 is definitely worse. It's got a lot of problems from microtransactions to its other ending I'm about to talk about in a sec too, that's locked behind a paywall but it pays respect to the original Dead Space's ending, and I'll get to that in a sec once again. But it doesn't have the unique weapons. It's basically a lot of weapon attachments to the same thing. Like there's only one individual set of ammo to the weapons. You don't find like the individual different ammos and such for this whatever weapon you're carrying. It's all like cobbled into one mess. And there's the forced kind of co-op, so that when you're playing just by yourself, it feels really weird when Carver is just suddenly there. I believe his name is Carver. And there's just a lot of things with the story. They also break up Ellie and Isaac, which That's the kind of thing you see in the sequel to parody movies. Like, I know Naked Gun 2 did that, and Airplane 2. I think even Hot Shots did that, where the main character broke up with their girlfriend from the previous movie, and it's like, what? I hate that cliche. It's gotten really stupid from now, and they do it way too much. They even did that with the Star Wars movies now. I'm thinking about it with Leia and Han Solo. It's like, it's really stupid. Um, and it's really old. And I hated that with Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 was also more action. So was Dead Space 2. It started to, you could kind of see the action. There's still great set pieces and story bits and characters. But what I wanted of Dead Space 2, and it makes fun of the ending of Dead Space 1, which honestly it's not doing it in a way that feels like it's being nasty or rude about it, but it does feel stupid. A little bit stupid. And some might get a kick out of it. I just shrugged it off, whatever. But what I wanted to see of Dead Space 2 is I wanted them to keep the mystery of Dead Space 1, whether Isaac's alive or not, and have it play through with Carver as the main character, and him going through the tragedies you know about him in the third game. Also, it'll set him up so that you get to know him in the third game so he doesn't come across like a jerk. And you at least know more about his character. And you can either get like audio logs too throughout the game. It can still play out mostly the same. And you have audio logs talking about Isaac, but they're unclear whether he's alive or not and how they talk about him. And then you have this person over the line that guides and helps Carver, and he talks and explains different things, and his without going too much in depth, maybe he uses a different alias to hide himself. And by the end of the game, when they finally escape and meet up with each other, when he's getting on board the ship with him, he takes off his helmet. Next to him, it's Isaac Clarke, voiced by Gunnar Wright. I feel like that's much more what I wanted to see with Dead Space, because it still keeps that mystery, it develops the characters for longer, and it also makes the reveal of Isaac, they both not only go with one ending, but at the same time they're still keeping that mystery of the potential other ending and surprising you at the end, where Isaac is the one guiding him. You also, since he doesn't talk in the first game, don't know that he's going to be voiced by Gunnar Wright in that situation. But it's too late. They went with Dead Space 2. It's still a great game, but I also thought it was really weird going from him not voiced to him voiced. That's kind of like going from Half-Life 1 to Half-Life 2, with Gordon being a freaking swearing sailor. This freaking Isaac sweared like so much. It was completely unnecessary at times. I know you're trying to stick to your M rating, but goddamn, that's a lot of swears. He just kind of got annoying after a while. And I hated that kind of stuff. So that when he's talking to you, it's both a mystery, but also I feel like you can attach to his character more, and he won't be quite an ass or make an ass of himself. And you can see, and then Dead Space 3 can play out mostly the same, besides the fact that they fix a lot of the problems. Also bring back the multiplayer. I thought it was unique, at least. And they need to fix, like, at least make it so that you can play the game feeling like you can play it solo or co-op. And you could have it where there's a lot of things that are in Dead Space 2 that is really good still, but like I would have preferred it this way rather than with what we actually got. And while Dead Space 2 is not a game I absolutely think is bad or hate to such a degree, I think it's garbage, but I do somewhat resent it. and get angry about the potential of what it possibly could have been. They had something genius going, and they screwed it up. I even thought the other stupid, I thought a lot of the advertising for it, like Your Mom's Gonna Hate Dead Space, was really over the top and stupid. And then the winner of the dismemberment contest, I was trying to enter, but sadly was too late. I had one where you take off all of the limbs of a necromorph. This one wasn't even necessarily like dismemberment. Like this Isaac Clarke puts his foot on the back of one of the necromorphs, rips off his tail, but he doesn't die. It's like, what? Aren't the kills supposed to kill the what? It's the one dismemberment that doesn't actually kill the necromorph, and it's stupid and simple as hell. It's not good. There were just a lot of things I didn't like about Dead Space 2. But yeah, that's basically my feelings. But I want to touch real quick on Dead Space 3's ending, because it does the ending in the DLC, where Isaac and Carver survive whatever ridiculous catastrophe they were in, and they go to rush back to Earth, and there's these moon entities, or necromorph moon entities, and when they go to Earth, they see these moon entities approaching Earth like it's in danger. But once again, you get that flicker on the screen and those marker letters or language all over the screen. So, and then it of course cuts to black and credits. And of course you're thinking, well, last time they showed me that, they were seeing things. That's the side they went with the story. So are they seeing things again? Or are they actually there? That's what I like about that ending. It leaves you talking about it. But sadly, Dead Space 2 took that away just for Dead Space 3. While it's once again still behind a paywall, at least it pays respect to it to some degree, and it brings it back. So yeah, I just like that better. I just like that better than what we got with Dead Space 2. I know there's a lot of good things. I've watched Neocranium talk about some of the things with in his really fun video. I'm sweating, and I'm going to be taking a shower. Nice cold shower. It's freaking hot. Like, it's been ridiculous. They said it was going to be 105 around here. It wasn't, luckily, but it got close. It was like 95 degrees. God damn, it is freaking hot out. It doesn't help that I'm wearing this mask and such. You can probably tell my hair is getting freaking messy just because of all the sweat. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. That was just something really brief that I thought about, and I want to know what you guys think. Maybe they could start over again doing that for their idea of the Dead Space 2 remake. That would be cool. I know that's probably not what people want, because there are a lot of people at this point that are definitely very much attached to what Dead Space 2 has become. So it's hard to do that. But I think that is a really great alternative. It's kind of too late anyways, because you already know who voices Isaac Clarke. Oh, and that reminds me, are they going to have him voiced in the remake of the first game? Eee, that's going to be weird. We'll have to see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's also that Callisto Protocol, which is like a, I'm losing my words, but it's a Dead Space-like game. It looks interesting, and it's like one of the only games, other than some Nintendo exclusives like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that I actually care about. It's like, there's not many games I give a crap about nowadays. Same with movies and shows, as seen with Rings of Power, and Wheel of Time, and Resident Evil, and Halo. You know what, they all suck. Same goddamn garbage every time. Same goddamn messages and everything. There's nothing new anymore. There's nothing original anymore. Hell, I would have just used the plot from the games to do the Resident Evil and the frickin' other one, Halo. I'm forgetting it because it's that memorable for sure. It's so garbage. But yeah, like, I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. I will see you guys next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. And when you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Keep up to date with the latest content and our videos. And I'll see you next time. Also, those read-alongs are still coming. I have plenty of content definitely now. And I needed to redo my It book reading, sadly. I said that in my last video. But yeah, look forward to those. And goodbye.